In what was probably the most interesting matchup of the first round in the Open Division, we saw the 2-seed Chain Lightning facing a strong 10th-seeded Ring of Fire. The first half belonged to Ring as they held serve with some inspired play by Ken Porter. Ring took half with another huge play from Ken Porter, who laid out for the 8-7 halftime advantage. Chain regrouped at halftime and came out swinging in the second half, scoring 3 straight with an 0-point followed by 2 breaks to make it 10-8. From then on, it was all Chain Lightning as they tightened the screws on Ring and played like the team that earned the 2-seeded Nationals. John Hammond had a great skying D over a pack of players, and Joel Wooten came up big with a crushing hand block. Chain never looked back, going on to win 15-10. In other Round 1 B-Pool action, we see defending champs and national staple Jam facing the Central Region's Mad Cow, who's making their first appearance in Sarasota. Unfazed by the circumstances, Mad Cow showed they were here to play as they surprised Jam's O by breaking them on the first point to go up 1-0. Mad Cow would keep it within 2 or 3 the rest of the half as we see a nice offhand backhand from Jared Payne to Kevin Ryan to make it 5-3 Jam. Bart Watson would show his seemingly effortless throwing prowess with a nice step-out forehand to Jim Schittler. In the second half, Mad Cow just wouldn't go away, and here we see a nice D by Isaac Jeffries. There would be no upset here, and the defending champs kept the talented Mad Cow at bay, eventually winning 15-11. In other second-round B-Pool action, we have 2008 finalists and third-seed overall Ironside squaring off against newcomers to Nationals 14th-seeded Street Gang from San Diego. Street Gang pulled to start the game and surprised Ironside with a break to go up 1-0, then again to find themselves up 2 breaks early. Ironside finally got on the board as their offense got on track to make it 2-1. Early in the second half, Ironside was able to slow down Street Gang's offense, and Seth Crockford's catch D gave Ironside a much-needed break to get within 2. That would be as close as Ironside would get to the upstart team from San Diego. Everything was working for Street Gang, and Ironside seemed always a step or 2 behind. Street Gang pulls off the shocking upset over Ironside. Street Gang wins 15-11 and play Bodie for a shot at Power Pools. In the second round of Pool B, we see 6-seeded Double Wide against 11th-seeded Bodie. Double Wide had already beaten Street Gang in the morning, and Bodie was coming off a loss to Ironside, so both teams needed the win for a chance at Power Pools. The first half saw a Double Wide that played patient possession offense that controlled the disc with good handler movement and great underneath cutting. Kieran Thomas was dominating for Double Wide in the lanes, getting unders at will and a great skying grab that led to a 13-9 Double Wide lead. Late in the second half, Bodie's mistakes began piling up. Some calls went Double Wide's way, and the boys from Texas began to run away with it. Chase Hudson played particularly well in this game, leading Double Wide to a resounding 15-10 win to go 2-0 into their third-round matchup with Ironside. In round 3 of the A-Pool, we see a matchup of 2 Mid-Atlantic teams in 9th-seeded Truck Stop and 16th-seeded Pike. Early in the game, Pike went up a break, but Truck Stop spent the rest of the first half clawing back, eventually taking a 7-5 lead. Pike then ran off 2 in a row to tie it at 7s. In the beginning of the second half, Pike was able to keep it close until the Truck D stepped up, getting a few breaks to get up 12-8. All game, Truck Stop seemed frustrated with themselves despite being in control most of the way, but the win propelled Truck Stop to the Friday Power Pools with a 2-1 record. Final score of 15-11. In the third round of Pool D, we see another regional matchup between two teams very familiar with one another, 12th-seeded Madison Club and 13th-seeded Machine. Machine's experience in Sarasota and steady offense earned them an 8-6 halftime lead. The rest of the game would be a dogfight. Madison looked better to start the second half, but a 3-point Machine run made it 12-9. At this point, Madison dug deep and found their fire. Madison makes a great grab for the comeback 17-15 win.